Okay. You guys have been asking for so long, where's the Notion tour? We want to see the Notion tour. We want to get into the nitty gritty, and it is finally here. So I hope you are inspired with how I have it set up because while I do have the aesthetics there, my main function with my Notion is to make sure that it is functional. So if you're new here, my name is Myra. I do all things Notion with a sprinkle of Slytherin fun. So if you're into those kinds of things, make sure you hit the subscribe button. More videos on how to get you set up with your Notion planning is going to come. And make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any further uploads. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this video. All right, so we are here in my Notion. We first start off with my dashboard. I love a good dashboard. You don't necessarily need it, but I think it is perfect to see an overview of everything that I have going on. I love like linking to different pages, seeing everything as far as like different calendars and things of that nature. So here is my first dashboard. As I said, it is very much Harry Potter theme. I kind of went with that, academia kind of vibe with this one. So you'll see like little like nod to Harry Potter, such as like the glasses here throughout my whole Notion. Overall, here is my dashboard. I start here every time I come to my Notion. It is kind of like my running to-do list because, like, believe it or not, I still do use a paper planning for like my day-to-day. I mainly use Notion for content planning, but sometimes I just don't have the time to sit down and plan everything out on paper. So sometimes I'm just on the go, and this is where my dashboard really comes in handy for me. So here on the far left, I do have a playlist. I love embedding playlists. If you are curious on how to get a playlist embedded, I did do a quick tips video, so definitely check that out after this one. But I embedded this playlist from Spotify. I am a sucker for lo-fi. This playlist is just called Harry Potter, but make it lo-fi. So different kinds of vibes. This will only play the preview of the song. So I mainly just use it to automatically hop over to Spotify. So right next to our playlist, I do have like a running to-do list. My to-do today is stuff that I do on a daily basis. This button here like marks them all and resets it for me every day. And like I said, this really depends on if I have time to actually sit down with my physical planner or not. If not, this is where I go to. Um, and I also have one for my son down here, a little bit of a month wrap up. And this I actually did back in June. So it hasn't been updated because, again, like I said, it really depends on how often or if I have the time to use my physical planner because most of this stuff is checked out within the physical planner. So then I have some important dates. I usually do like holidays and things of that nature. And again, it is updated for July because that is the last time that I have done it. Here on the far right, I do have a personal calendar. I have a separate database from my content and my personal. So a lot of stuff like this one here is a dentist appointment. Yep. So you can hover over it and see the dentist appointment. I'm just a sucker for a calendar. Probably every page within my Notion has some type of calendar view. Like I love a monthly overview in it. And that's where we at. So I do have a separate one. And it's just pretty much an overview of anything important, like a dentist appointment or anything, is what I will put in this overview calendar. As we scroll down, we'll start here on the far right. I do have my 2023 vision board. The word and the vibe that I wanted for the year is luxury. I don't really keep up too much with a word, but I wanted to put something here just to kind of remind me the vision that I have for the year. I created this vision board in Canva and just embedded it into my Notion. I absolutely love it. I love the Black excellent. I love the soft life. I love the luxury because that's the vibe that I am going for the year of 2023. So it's nice to be able to have that subtle reminder right here on my dashboard. Here on the left, I do have breakdowns for days of the week. Again, like I said, if I am just too busy and I just want a running to-do list, here is where I will put it in. I do have our podcast embedded on Thursday, and it actually updates, which I think is really cool because this is the most recent episode as of today of me recording this, and it will actually update once we have a new episode. So if there's anything for the podcast that I want to do, or if I just want to preview it, I can see it there. I just love having it there because it's podcast day every Thursday. And these are some of the, again, more of the running to-dos for every day of the week. And I just edit and delete as I go. And scrolling down again, we just have the overall of my content calendar. And again, this is from July. But yeah, it's just a massive overview. So in a sense, my dashboard is just a massive overview of everything in my day-to-day life that I do. Gives me a quick overview. Like I said, if I need to just digital plan and just do running to-do lists for a week, here's where everything will be held for that. So next up is my content planning hub. And I did do a video kind of explaining everything with my content planning. So if you want a more in-depth view of my content planning hub, you can definitely check out that video. I will leave it linked for you. Check it out. But here is a quick overview. This one I created and designed myself. Real quick, I have my quick links for everything that I like to do with my content. It's actually in order of like priority for me, which honestly, I may need to rearrange these a bit. But Pinterest, my blog, and my podcast, I don't really host most of the podcast stuff here. I do have a separate space for that, and I will show you that in a bit. But as you see, you can see incoming posts. We have that master content calendar that we see on my dashboard here. And then I have like scheduled and need to be created kind of list. And again, like if you want to go more into depth, you can definitely check out that video. The most recent that is not in that video is my content audit. This is something that was really inspired for me recently. So this is fairly new. So we'll hop on over to that. And again, Harry Potter nods, Hogwarts seal. I am also just now getting into widgets. I've been seeing people do that with their Notion a lot, and I think I kind of like it. So I just like this kind of like retro kind of vibe calendar. Let me know if you want more details on how to like do different widgets and do different things. And you'll see another like widget type clock later on in this video. But let me know if that's something that you want me to do a video specifically about. But yeah, for the content audit, this wasn't in my content creation video because this is fairly new. I have it broken down by platforms. I really love the toggle feature. So you'll probably see that a lot within this tour. But I have it broken down by platform. And if you open it up, you can see everything based off of each platform. I have every single month here and like different things that I want to like track and run stats on. So that is by platform. And then I have by content because I want to see an overall view. And these down here are just test things. That's why they just have like a generic Harry Potter photo in it, because this is something that I have shared. So here by content, I want to be able to see the views of like my cover photos, thumbnails, things of that nature. This one is just for mock posts because I was actually creating this to share. So these aren't actually, my posts. I don't put everything as Harry Potter, believe it or not. But I love this like gallery view so I can view like my cover photos and thumbnails just to make sure they're on brand, things of that nature. That's the plan with this. But that's how this looks. And it's broken down by platform up here. And yeah, so next up, I do have my budget template. Here you'll see a few widgets. This one is a full template from someone else. And yeah, it's a work in progress. I honestly will have to admit, I do not keep up with the budget. It has been a struggle, but I do absolutely love this template. If I can find the link, actually, I think I can share this one. But so it will be down in the description if you specifically want this budget template. Like I said, I found it from someone online. It was absolutely free. But I love this. I love that it's broken down by quarters. Then we have like our quick pages to each link. I won't get into too much of it because these are expenses. I love the money in, money out. Love the cards. It's really cool. It is a really, really cool template. So definitely check it out. And I will leave it in the description below. This next part of my Notion, we actually ran through together when we did our reading tracker. I am actually really, really proud of this one. I absolutely love it. And I still am currently using it. Right now, I am on the second book for Harry Potter. So this is where I'm currently at. Actually, I think that needs to be updated, but I'll figure that out later. I did complete the very first book, and I love just being able to see it this way. I love being able to break it down on what like is currently reading, what is to be read, and things of that nature, and being able just to see everything being broken down. I think I'm gonna come through as I get more books and just maybe add a different widget or add a little bit more photos. But yeah, I really do love being able to see like my virtual bookshelf in a sense. But y'all know I'm just now getting on my reading journey. So the bookshelf is a little scarce, but this was a very fun thing to create with y'all. And if you missed that video, it will be linked up above as well for you to check out. And last but not least, this is our podcast hub. If you're new around here, I do co host a podcast called Planners and Wine with my bestie Meg. If you want to check it out, it will be in the description as well. If you're into planners and pop culture, that podcast is definitely for you. But I won't get into too much of this. Luckily, not too much is being shown here. But I wanted to point out a few different widgets and stuff that I have added because, like I said, I'm in my widget area era when it comes to Notion. Here is another type of clock. I used it with our brand colors. The cool thing with these widgets, you can actually like get it down to your brand color by using like the hex code and stuff, which I really, really love about that. I also use this widget here to count down to Go Wild, which is a creative conference that we love. I have like a quick running like to-do list and things that we want to do. And then we have like our overall show notes that we can see like a quick preview of a running calendar here from like when we record and things that is coming up. And then of course we have different pages linked up top to like goes directly to our Google Drive, like different meeting notes, pitches, which I don't know why this is so small, but we're going to adjust that. But yeah, and being able to hop over to like our overall Google Calendar, which we live in. But yeah, this is just a quick overview of the podcast planning page. Some of these things I am like trying to work out to do templates for you guys to host over on my Etsy shop. Y'all, it is coming. Y'all has especially been asking me for the content template, and it is coming. I just want to make sure that it is close to perfect for you guys to get on your content journey and get everything organized for y'all. So it is coming. It is coming, and y'all will be the first to know. But yeah, this is just a quick overview of our podcast hub. Okay, guys, so that is the overview of my Notion. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Like I said, it is cute, but I feel like overall it is still functional. And again, if you are ready to go ahead and get started on your Notion journey, I do have a reading template tutorial. I think it's super beginner friendly and perfect for someone who is looking to start out something very fun yet functional. You can definitely check out that video right here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.